Okay. Ancient shipwreck site. Like with ancient ships?
Harrium and Christia said I'd find ancient ships in this area. I should take a look.
Oh, this is an... No, that's a building. I don't see any ships. Oh, over there?
Those ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere. There. A sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harrium and Christia need to fix the gyro compass.
Oh, do I need to... Oh, I need to... dive. And there are enemies all around me. A burrower? What are you doing underwater? I don't think I can use fire against it. Okay, okay. As long as I'm inside the shipwreck, I should be fine. I hope. Aloy.
The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact. No sensor unit. But there is an old recording.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left.
There.
The Medina,
Looks like
the
something-
Omaha, and the New Orleans are down.
better.
And the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an
Here we
egg.
go.
Incoming! Hold on!
Okay. Another... I mean, this is...
It sounds like their sensor unit was taken out. But they were trying to reach other ships. Guess I should find the batteries now. My focus should pick them up.
Wait, but this was non-functional, was it? No idea. Is this a hiding spot? Uh-oh, someone's seeing me. Who's looking at me? Stop looking at me. Oh. Freaking F. You can't come in here. That is illegal. That is really close. Go away! My goodness.
I think I've checked the underside of the wreck. It might be worth a look.
Underside of the wreck. Sure. There is something. Oh! Another battery?
Another battery. I just need one more of these.
Hmm. But there was a chest on the surface. Inside? Oh, on Earth. I need to land on the... Come on, bird. I need to land on the ship. Hover up.
Really part ways. Could take a look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there.
Oh god. You mean on the surface, right? Maybe I can even kill some of the burrowers from up here. But probably not. Wasn't there supposed to be a chest? I don't see the chest anymore. Okay. Don't think I can find anything in here. It's a little bit...
Take a look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Probably nothing on the surface. Alright. But where's my chest? Did I get the chest already? No. Over there! Okay, never mind the chest then. For now. Oh yeah, we can also use my smoke bombs. Should keep that in mind.
Found you.
What? What did you find? Over there? Okay, let's wait until the burrower goes away. Oh, there it is. No, wait, what? I don't see the battery. There is a holo. Interestingly
Take a
enough.
look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there.
Was this another shipwreck?
That should be it. Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor.
Hmm. Yeah, we're still looking for the sensor. Oh, God. This is somewhere else entirely. Thankfully, there's a campfire here.
The ship has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it.
Oh,
Great.
no.
Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor the Quen need.
Hold on. Where is it? I can see its shadow. This is not working out. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, ouch. Shit. Oh! Shit. Was blinded. Okay. What do you need? Fire.
Can't take the heat.
Okay. Metal Fang. You still got some? It still has one. Here we go. I can see you. Shit. You want some heat? Oh shit. I can't see. Shit. Where am I? Oh, inside the wreck or something? Oh god. Here we go. You're on fire! Can't be invisible when you're on fire. Uh-oh. Ouch! It's dead. It killed itself.
Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now.
Whew. Metal Fang. Beautiful. We can craft a override. Oops. Let's save just in case. How do I get up again? There was a point. Pulcaster point? Oh! I could pull myself up somewhere, right? Okay, I mean, this works. Kind of. Wasn't there somewhere I can pull myself up? Not here. There's a chest inside.
Stocking up for that.
Here. I could have put myself up here as well. Guess the question is, how do I get up there? I guess I can just use my bird, I suppose. Birdie, please. Get me on top of that ship. Ouch. That was really dangerous. Let's drink a potion.
An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harriman and Christia need.
Hallelujah.
There's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
Wow. Even in death, they need
Never a
to.
happy ending, is it?
They needed to deal some damage to give the others, the living ones, an edge. Yeah.
Your shoulder doing all right?
Okay, finally. This is the last side quest, right? I hope. And then we can finally move on to the finale or something.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Meandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
All right.
Actually going home.
We obtained the Sky Killer. Is it a weapon? A spike thrower. Okay. I'm not gonna use that. Okay. We have 12 skill points. Collected 2 more data points. 12 skill points, huh? Let's spend these by upgrading our Vela Surges. Warrior, maybe. Then critical hits, sure, why not? Deal more damage with melee attacks. But I guess critical hit is better than just melee attacks. That's all we can do for now.
Right.
Alright, let's get back to our base. No, hold on, let me let me check my side quests. All done. Errands. Oh, the melee pit marks. Yeah. I don't know if I can do that. We need a slaughter spine circulator. I can craft a dreadwing over, right? Apex Slitherfang heart. This is my outfit? No. What is this? Tenakth Tactician? Tenakth Tactician. Oh, it's a weapon? Chinnoxic? What am I... What is this? Oh, it's a trade offer. Where I need a Slitherfang heart, an apex Slitherfang heart. I think I'm fine. I'm fine. Hunting grounds. Melee pit. Are there multiple levels? Why am I supposed to talk to the pitmaster in every melee pit? I don't know. The arena. There's another race. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's hurry up and get the finale going, shall we?
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
My room, really?
Thanks.
Put him in jail or something. What about Tilda? Is she also in here?
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep.
Ouch.
But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance.
Good.
Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Great.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
That's a good response.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together. At least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
But that weapon is huge, though. It is not mobile. I mean, it is mobile,
Oh,
but...
no. You first.
The tension! I can feel it. Oh, that was funny.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, That is not a battle I am going to win.
You have now a dozen titles already. Yeah, that was meeting of the two parties. Or three parties, us included.
I watered those plants for you.
Oh?
I just know they meant a lot to you, and well.
Thank you, Aaron.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, previously they were kind of shooting banter. Left and right, but now they care for each other. Good hello.
He's just gonna be standing there.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. You're in the same spot, but there's someone missing. Good hello, why aren't you using your arm in the last battle? What is that?
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Is through? What do you mean by that? I thought you said you wanted to use it when the time is right in the battle against Regala, but you didn't even use it.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Are the Tanaks doing okay? Oh, what's with the wings of the Ten? Yeah, that's a good question. Like, sun wings are the wings of the Ten?
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings.
Oh.
And leapt into battle from the sky. For us,
they were different machines,
to
though.
imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
But with the override, you can also override sun wings, right? You should try it sometime.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
How do you feel about the Zeniths?
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me.
Everything about her is just so fake, isn't it? Like, aside from the obvious shield and the weird clothes she's wearing, her demeanor and everything. Very well studied and artificial.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotallo.
Yeah, the thing with Regala makes simply no sense. Like, I could have imagined Aloy talking to Regala and saying, oh, she was just a pawn and stuff, and she wants to take revenge against Silence or something. But just like that? A little bit jarring.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
And we're just implicitly trusting her that she'll do what I say after I humiliated her. Let's be honest here. Even though she is ready to die, I mean, she is ready to die and stuff, but she won't die like that.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost.
We don't even know how many Zeniths there are. We only saw 4 and 1 died. These can't be the only Zeniths left, right?
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
Yeah, she's kind of like an uncanny valley sort of thing. She almost looks perfectly like us, but not really.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here?
Regala is here?
Seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
Hold on, Regala is here? Just walking about? Where is she? Is she in jail at the very least?
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
I'm just stating this as a fact now. He's just not born with that. Period. Okay.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Okay, I need to find Regala. Like, what? She's just living here now? Maybe I'll craft the... Oh god! Oh my god, Silence, I didn't expect you to be here. That startled me. Holy crap. Let's craft this real quick. Okay.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Yeah, will you answer
Since
my
you turned
questions?
this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success. Perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Huh. What the heck is your plan?
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Oh, you fucker. You wanted to get rid of me. And back then you said they were no threat to me. Oh my god. That fucker. Okay. Yeah, he's just playing with hundreds of lives. Just like that. I mean, okay, it's for the preservation of our world, I suppose. But what makes you better when you're doing genocide, or I don't know. Okay, maybe it's not genocide, but it's half a genocide basically, or something. I don't know. A revolution, I guess. It's a revolution.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset.
You were wrong.
Keeping you out of harm's way, and more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
Oh. Honestly. You think you know everything, but you don't.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regalla and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army that wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Not only inciting rebels in Tenakth, but also in Karja. It's just like to want to see the world burn, don't you? Yeah, after everything's done, I mean, we might as well give this world up, I suppose. I mean, this world is big, but we're living in this part of the world.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Because she wants it so much that she'd do anything to gain it, and that's how you were able to use her.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
Yeah, aren't you interested in that?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Now, who's shrouding knowledge and mysticism now?
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
I also have a feeling. I also have a feeling about you, Silence. A really nasty one. No. Regala is supposed to be here? And where's Tilda?
There you are.
Tilda?
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
Oh my god, spare
I've been thinking
me
about what you said
the crap.
at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
More?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Together?
Okay, so what happened?
Together?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Wow, okay, that explains things, I suppose, why she wants to help me. If she really was kind of in love, okay, love is maybe a strong word, but if she really still has feelings for Elizabeth, then it might make sense that she wants to help me. I'm basically Liz's daughter somehow, and maybe she wants to have a relationship with me because I remind her of Elizabeth. That might be a valid reason. We still need to be careful though.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
This again?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. I thought if she could experience Verm, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but she needed its shelter even more than I did.
Okay, we've heard this before. Your time with the Zeniths.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
That is believable. What's in the Zenith base?
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
Wow.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Silence's weapon? Do you think it'll work?
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but Regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
10?
Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Just 10? There are only 10 zeniths? Oh. What's Gerard like?
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
But you say that about him, but you're the same, right? Okay, your exterior does not have a polished smile, but inside you're as calculating as he is, I presume.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Interesting. Seems like you said he got worse over time, but he seems like a douchebag from begin with. Anyway, I can't believe it got worse. Humans are not fit for immortality, I think. Maybe their minds will kind of deteriorate after such a long period of time.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
Oh, you know about that? Who's Verbena again?
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena.
Oh, the one who died.
Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette.
Really?
Granting herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
She wasn't even that pretty.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
When you have eternity, you probably don't really care about all of this too much. What about you and Elizabeth?
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I know this
I
feeling.
found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
It does sound very believable.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
That last bit of interaction. Oh my god, I don't know what to think about that. This was you, Tilda? Oh gosh. The way she described Liz. It's exactly me, my personality, keeping everyone at arm's length. Not needing anyone's help is an extension of that.
Must be all of us.
Okay. Common language. Ever since the expedition landed and we encountered barbarians, sorry Tanath, a question has been gnawing at me. Given the massive distance between here and the Great Delta, how is it possible that we all speak the same language? I mean, the legacy tells us that the ancestors had many languages. How did it all get reduced to one? For questions like these, it's handy to have a friendly superintelligence around. I love Gaia. She's so nice and patient, even when I can't stop talking and bombard her with overlapping queries. And while she can't explain everything I ask her, For this one, she had the answer. Apparently, the Zero Dawn system was designed to release people into the world as young adults, after being educated via the Apollo database. I sure wish I could have gone to that school. Language instruction was supposed to be a big part of the coursework. Students were to be encouraged to learn many languages, thus keeping alive the vibrant linguistics of the old world. But when Ted Farrow erased Apollo, he makes me so mad. Zero Dawn reverted to its default language, and that's all the kids in the cradle facilities ever got. So our ancestors, I mean our tribal ones, not the legacy ones, all started with the same speech and never got to learn any more. Mystery solved. Yet another rotten, completely unfair thing that shithead, beg my pardon, did to the world. Alva. Love her. So, where's Regala?
Just you wait, Laura. We're taking those space lessons.
Oh, that's Alba. Yeah, Regala is not here, is she? I hope not. I would feel very uncomfortable if she was. Silence room. Oh god, she might be downstairs. I mean, she might be, right? Oh god, she's in here.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
I can't believe she's taking Beta's place. This is so wrong. The rebellion against Hekarro.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorak, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
So, he betrayed you, you say?
How did Hekarro betray you?
Hekarro called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hekarro ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy.
Oh, wow.
He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the Sundom.
Who's the Karja messenger again?
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
I feel in danger right now. Well, I also spared you, didn't I? I didn't call it mercy, thankfully. Aloy had a sense not to call it mercy, but why is she not angry with me? Like, why? Yeah, I don't know. What's your deal with silence?
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Sarah and her sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her.
Oh.
But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja.
I guess she did.
And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hikaru and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
She's living in an alternate reality. I don't think we can convince her just now.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
That's such a lie.
I failed to kill Hikaru, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
I will, in time.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun.
Lovely.
But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
She still believes in the wings of the 10. Maybe that's why she wants to follow me one last time to redeem herself or something.